It's got a 42% review, but it's only got 300 reviews. Let's have a look. What are people saying? It's funny how you mentioned the Tarkov drama, because the very first review for Greystone Warfare is at least it doesn't cost $250. Yeah, I was watching the Tarkov drama. Those fucking developers, man, like... I talk about shooting yourself in the foot. What the f*** were they thinking? It's honestly like they've never existed online. They did so many things. They changed the previous like web page so that it removed the words like DLC or whatever it was, but they changed the previous page, and then when people called them out, they're like, didn't do that. Just fucking I didn't know. I don't know if it was I think it was just all text, but they're basically just like, no, we didn't do it. No, it's not DLC. It's not DLC. What do they call it? Like a game edition or something? Or like an adult? I don't know what the fuck they called it. Game mode, at a game mode? But it's just like... It's clearly DLC. It's clearly fucking DLC. And if it's not DLC, like 100% of the player base think it's... They went full Putin. Yeah, I think they... Yeah, I think they underestimated. Because they had to have known they were fucking around. They had to have known. So I wondered if there was some weird Russian miscommunication where it's like, no, in Russia, DLC play you. Oh, fuck, that was a bad joke. That's a fucking long callback. But I wondered if there was some like weird thing where it's like, nah, in Russia, it's not the same, but it's got to be the same. It has to be the same. I've never heard a game add something that you download for the game and it's not DLC. Like, it just blowing my mind. What were they thinking? It must have been, like you said, that they didn't expect as much backlash as they got. They must have thought they could weather the storm, and then enough EOD users would upgrade to the fucking ridiculous cost. But I'm starting to worry about Tarkov. Like, I love that game, and I'll go back. Most wipes, I'll go back. I like to try and take some time off between because it's a taxing game to play, but I love it. But they're starting to add like not direct pay to win stuff, because Tarkov's that weird game where, you know, I can be naked with a pistol with one bullet and I still can kill someone, and then I'm suddenly looted to all hell. But like that edition was giving people like extra pocket slots and all kinds of stuff. But I was saying, I don't know why they're just not monetizing like Fortnite. Why they're not monetizing like League of Legends, like Path of Exile. Just go skins. All those games are like, literally all those games. Like Fortnite is, I would say these days, the king of battle royales. League of Legends, likely the king of MOBAs. I don't know how big Dota 2 is. I know it's big, but maybe not as big as League. Path of Exile, probably is the king of ARPGs, I'd say now. Probably has overtaken Diablo. Tarkov is the king of extraction shooters. There's others coming up and they're just starting to release now, but it is the king of extraction shooters, and I guarantee when those release, which obviously one of them released today to mixed reviews, Tarkov is still going to be the king. They still need to keep working on it, but it's still going to be the king. Say it again. You've got Fortnite, you've got League of Legends, you've got Path of Exile, all killing it purely based off microtransactions. On cosmetics, obviously microtransactions is a big thing, but it's all cosmetic. None of it in any of those games is pay to win. So Tarkov, Battlestate Games, maybe you should just sell some cosmetics, sell weapon charms. I don't care if I've got a little, like, I don't know, a little flame emoji. Nothing game breaking. If it's a little weapon charm, it's whatever, and have it sit on the end of your gun. And then if I kill someone and I pick up their gun, I can see the charm. I can't take it off because it's not mine, whatever. But I can see the charm on it. And then that's kind of cool. Because something I love about Tarkov is killing someone with a kitted out gun, picking up that gun, and then being able to play with it for a couple of raids. It'd be fucking cool if I've killed someone, picked up their gun, and then a couple of raids later I go to use it and it's got this weapon charm on the end. And I'm like, that's right. I killed that guy for this weapon. Like, what's the problem with that? And then skins for guns. I don't want anyone coming around the corner with a giant fucking pink assault rifle. I don't want that. I don't want that because that'll be game breaking. But make it so that I can paint the Punisher symbol onto the side of it. Or, that's obviously probably trademarked. If I can paint Killer's head onto the side of it. If I can paint a small sledgehammer onto the side of my gun. Just stuff that is cosmetic, has very little impact, but people will buy it. I mean, fucking Path of Exile, you can buy stuff where you just leave footprints behind you as you walk. People buy it. People like that stuff. And if they hadn't just fucked over the player base for like 7 days, people would be happy to buy it. They would want to support the game. And you just tell them, hey guys, everything from here goes to supporting the game. This lets us continue to make that DLC for you. Like, what's the problem? Yeah, like, I don't want anime P90 shit in my Tarkov, Fufu. I don't want that shit in my Tarkov. I don't want it there. Maybe. Like, I don't want them to sell skins. I don't want to see Peter Griffin running around fucking Tarkov. I don't want to see a grown... I was going to say a grown man banana. I don't want to see a guy in a banana suit running around Tarkov, right? But if a guy's running around and he's got he's got a Hawaiian shirt on, whatever, that's fine. He's gonna fucking stand out. Actually, to be fair, if you ran around Tarkov wearing a fucking banana suit, good luck to you. Because if I see a giant yellow figure just rush in my peripheral, I'm noticing it. Whereas if you're in dark clothes hiding in a bush or something, I might not notice you. So to be fair, anyone who's Chad enough to go into Tarkov wearing a banana suit, good luck to them. You know, it's fine. There's so many options that aren't taking your existing player base and the people who supported you the most with the Edge of Darkness people, which weirdly enough, I'd say for Tarkov, the majority of people bought the $150 US version. It's a better option making all these cosmetics than taking that player base and then just fucking slapping them into the dirt. And then when they come back and say, yo, why'd you slap me into the dirt? They're like, we didn't slap you into the dirt. You put yourself there. It's not DLC. Of course it's DLC. What are you talking about? I just don't think it's that hard to monetize. Especially because I'm pretty sure... I'm going to look this up right now, actually, so I'm not just talking shit. I'm pretty confident they added microtransactions to Tarkov, like, right before this. Okay, so yeah, what can we unlock here? Yeah, they literally have... What? What? They literally have cosmetic microtransactions in the game at the moment. Turn that off. There we go. Look, they have microtransactions. So yeah, so you get expanded PMC pockets. That's a direct benefit, but it is what it is. But it's like, it's minimal, right? So I can hold one extra thing in my pocket. You're rarely going out as a PMC with absolutely full fucking rig and pockets, so it's kind of like whatever. It just means I can get out of the map with like 2-3 more items, whatever. Yeah, access to PvE mode with persistent progression. This was the DLC. Like, that's the thing is, right, it's a PvE co-op mode. You're trying to argue that's not DLC? Fuck off. Unit game melee weapon, that's whatever. Mail retention, that's helpful, but again, it's not breaking. More slots in the flea, helpful, not breaking. People were kind of concerned about this because I think if it's max reputation, the AI in the game will shoot you less often, or shoot you from... You have to be closer to them for them to aggro. So that is a direct benefit. So it's this shit. They need to stop doing this shit. Right? They have to stop. Don't increase the size of shit for people who pay more. Don't give them an easier time if they pay more. I know there was already an easier time for players with Edge of Darkness. Look, that's happened. I mean, I'd be happy for them to include that stuff in here. That's fine. But they have to stop doing this shit. What's expansions? What is this? Okay. It's that. Okay. I was worried about what it was. But again, just go down the apparel route. Just go down the weapon mods route. Literally, there's space right here for you. Put in weapon mods. Sell me weapon charms. Sell me weapon skins. Not fancy. I don't want them flashy. Sell me weapon stat trackers. Sell me a stat tracker on a weapon. You might already be able to find this information in game, That's honestly the fucking coolest idea I can come up with, is sell me stat trackers. I want to be able to buy a gun, put a stat tracker on it, and then kill a bunch of people, see how many kills I get with that gun over time. But I want other people to be able to kill me, pick up my gun, and then see there's a stat tracker on it and see, holy shit, this gun's passed between so many hands, it's got, 500 kills on it or something like that. Only count PMC kills. Because how cool would that be? If you killed someone, they drop their gun, you pick it up, it's got a stat track on it, and it's got like 1,000 kills on it. You'd be like, this is a weapon that has passed hands so many times that, it's obviously still going. But it's that kind of stuff. It doesn't impact gameplay. It just immerses the community more in it, makes you money, makes the community happy. They can engage in it or they can't. Stop talking now. You're right. This is for my future game. Fuck off and don't steal it. Yeah, let's steal my ideas. Hey, look, if that's in there in a couple of weeks' time, you know where it came from. I'm gonna fucking clip this. Yeah, but like, I mean, go for that skin system, right? Because again, it would be cool. And yes, people could take, and because I think as developers, they'd be worried that, I wouldn't spend any money and then I could kill some guy with a super cool skin and then I'd have that skin for a while. But that's advertising. That's free advertising, baby. If I see that skin in game and I have a good time with that gun, it's a couple of bucks, I didn't want the skin before, but then I killed a guy that had the skin. I played with that gun and now I kind of want it. Whereas that guy who had the skin, all he has to do is just make a new gun and attach the skin to it. He can just attach the skin endlessly. But for me, if I wanted it, I'm either going to have to find someone and kill him with that, or I'm going to have to buy it. It's just free advertising. Anyway, fucking don't steal my ideas or pay me for them. I don't know. It's just not that hard. It's just really not.